we have three steps in Samadhi. The one is Savikalpa Samadhi, the second is Nirvikalpa Samadhi, and the third is Shiva Svarupa Samadhi. And Yogananda, of course, he knew about all these three steps, but because of certain reasons, he spoke only about two of them, Savikalpa and Nirvikalpa. So it means if he didn't speak about, third step, it does mean that he didn't know about it. See, when we speak about Samadhi, really it's a mystical experience, mystical state of oneness with absolute consciousness. And all huge masters like Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Ramana Maharshi, Kriya Yoga masters like Lahiri Baba, etc., they spoke about importance of Samadhi. But at the same time, there are many confusion about Samadhi as well, because now so many people proclaim that they have this Samadhi. Even some famous masters, not only Indians, from Japan, from Europe, from America, they may even show this state of Samadhi, this breathless state, even publicly. But at the same time, when you start to observe life and behavior of these people, sometimes you can notice that they are selfish, pretty selfish people. And then the question is, oh come on, how it's happened that these people, it seems that they are in a state of this or that Samadhi. They even may stay publicly in front of the people for a few hours or for a few days, and then you observe how they behave, how they react, how they communicate with the people, and then you clearly see some egoistic kind of things. And so it means that everything is more subtle than we may think, because state of oneness can be maybe even more subtle than Samadhi. And actually in such scriptures like Avadhuta Gita and Ashtavakra Samhita, in both of that, the most important Advaita Vedanta scriptures, in both of them we can read, especially in Ashtavakra Samhita, that even Samadhi is illusion, and I am as a consciousness beyond even that state. When you read this from the classical standpoint, is crazy, how it's possible. But at the same time, when we sometimes speak about this Samadhi, because in the yogic scriptures they describe this, but at the same time, in a mystical Christian tradition, they speak about Holy Spirit and experience of the Holy Spirit. And that is the perfect oneness in God. Experience of the Holy Spirit is that divine oneness. And that saints, so many priests may give you wonderful lecture about Holy Spirit, but I'm not speaking about nice lectures. I'm speaking about actual experience. And saints who really experienced that in Greek Orthodox or Roman Catholic Church, just a small number actually, but that saints, they really experience the oneness of God, but they don't call it Samadhi or something like that. They speak about experience of the Holy Spirit. And in the Buddhist tradition they sometimes speak about Samadhi, sometimes, by the way, not. They may speak about, you know,
Nirvana.
Nirvana, or they can speak about state of Dzogchen, great perfection.